So again, welcome everyone. We're so grateful that you're here, and we're especially grateful to have both Fara Gibson and Cody Brooks on this evening. As you know, Fara is one of our very beloved providers for Helping Parents Heal, and Cody is one of the co-affiliate leaders of Helping Siblings Heal, and he wants to tell you guys a little bit about it to let you know that he's here for you as well as the other affiliate leaders in Helping Siblings Heal, and that he would love to be able to do activities with you either by Zoom or in person, which he's done in the past as well. So let's hear more about that once I've read this wonderful mission statement that I know everybody's heard a million times. Our mission, Helping Parents Heal, is a nonprofit organization dedicated to assisting parents whose children have passed. Through support and resources offered, we aspire to help individuals become shining light parents, meaning a shift from a state of emotional heaviness to one of hopefulness and greater peace of mind. I should say shining light siblings as well, or shining light aunts and uncles, whoever it is. HPH goes a step beyond other groups by allowing the open discussion of spiritual experiences and afterlife evidence in a non-dogmatic way. HPH affiliate groups welcome everyone, regardless of religious or non-religious background, and encourage open dialogue. Attendance at this meeting is voluntary. We hope that participants will learn from and share with each other. Discussions here are confidential and not designed to replace traditional therapy or spiritual counseling. However, this Zoom meeting that we're on is recorded so that siblings and parents throughout the world can benefit. So just to let you know that we will be putting this up on YouTube. Helping Parents Heal offers a wide variety of speakers, allowing parents to learn about many possible ways to heal. So parents and siblings. This includes presenters covering progressive topics such as afterlife evidence and connecting with children who have passed. The views expressed by our guest speakers may or may not reflect the opinions of Helping Parents Heal leaders and members, so we ask that you take from their presentations whatever may benefit you personally. And this is always the case. Just take whatever resonates with you and leave the rest behind. And with that, I'm going to pass the baton over to Fara and start letting people in myself. So welcome,
Okay,
Fara.
hopefully I did okay letting everybody in as much as I could. Thank you guys so much for having me. So Cody is a kid that has my heart. I met him at the 2022 Helping Parents Heal conference. I actually was told that he was going to introduce me on stage, and he was so excited, and I was so excited to meet him because his energy was just amazing. And when I found out that he was leading and helping with the siblings group, I was just in awe of this kid. You guys know it's not an easy place to get in a grief journey to lead others to healing. And I was so touched by this kid's light and his his easygoing, oh my gosh, personality. If any of you guys know Cody, he's just laid back and awesome and just rolls with it. And so then I saw him again at the last conference, and again, totally touched by Cody. And he just came to see me at the Unity meeting that I went to, and he rode his like hoverboard thing there to watch me work that day. And I'm like just in awe of this kid and his drive to, understand spirit and to feel and be closer to his brother and, and all of those things. And the support that he gives to others is just amazing to me. And I ended up driving him home from that so he didn't have to ride his hoverboard back home. And we chatted a little bit, and I asked him, I was like, how's it going, man? And he said it was good, and he loves doing what he does, and he wants to get, more involved and do more. And he kind of told me, that at times it's hard to coordinate these meetings, right? Because not everybody's on the same schedule and all of those things. Of course, kids are busy doing other things. And you guys the siblings are going to use a little bit different platforms than we use as adults, right? Snapchat is kind of a thing for you guys, or, gosh, I don't even know the names of the different platforms that you guys would use for social media. And us old folks, we use Facebook. I know. So there's that. And, but I just wanted to kind of rally behind Cody and give him support for you guys, because here's what's important to me is that you guys have the network and the resources that you need as siblings to find the healing that you need in whatever way that is for you. You know, maybe Facebook is not your platform, and maybe meeting with Cody, you know, it is your platform because he just gets it and he understands. But what I wanted to say, you know, with the parents here and with the siblings here too, is that when it comes to losing a child in the physical sense, and you still have children that are living, it can be a very difficult journey for them, because not only did they just lose their sibling, they just lost every version of their parent and who their parent was before that physical passing happened. And that can be really hard. And it's also very normal for parents to highlight the child that passed and to give them our energy and our focus. And we honor them in so many ways. And a child that is still living may feel as though they're living in the shadows or feel less important than that child. And so having somebody like Cody to teach them that you're not less important, that you're just as important, and lift those kids to honor their siblings in that same way, and still teach them their value at the same time, so that they don't ever have those unimportant feelings in this journey, is so profoundly important to my heart. And so it's why I want to stand behind Cody today. And Cody, I would give it to you, man.
Yeah, thank you, Farah. Thank you very much for all that. It was wonderfully said, actually. Um, yeah, no, so if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Cody Brooks, and my brother Quinn transitioned to heaven and January 24th of 2017. And actually his birthday was just yesterday, so happy birthday, Quinn.
Happy birthday, Quinn.
Happy birthday, Quinn.
But so yeah, so when all that happened, my family, everybody, we were together. We were just in disarray, and there was just so much, as you know, just so much pain and turmoil, and we didn't know where to turn, what to do, anything. We tried um, therapy, and it just didn't quite feel right for us personally. And so, my mom started going to the group Helping Parents Heal. She found online. And so she started going to that, and she asked me, "Hey, can you come with me? I'd really like to do this. I don't want to go, on my own or whatever." So I was like, "Okay, let's go." So I went to a couple meetings, and I went to one important meeting was with Lisa Wilcoxon, and she said, "Hey, Cody, well, she did her meeting, and then we talked to her after, me and my mom, and she was like, "Hey, we would really love for you, like you would be a great role for Helping Siblings Heal to be an affiliate leader." And I was like, "Wow, yeah," she talked me up, so I was like, "Okay, I'll give it a shot." And so, that was a few years ago, and um, once I got into the Helping Siblings Heal, I met wonderful affiliate leaders, Kaylee and Anna Buckmaster. And so now we have Elizabeth also, and so they help out where they can. But just to be a part of that and to actually just grow and to learn about other siblings and what they're going through, and seeing everybody and seeing people come together for meetings, that really helped me to see, like, hey, I I want to see this grow too, like I seen the Helping Parents Heal growing and growing and growing, and I was like, this is just as important too, this is us siblings, we need support, I need support. And so, I did. And I would get with the other affiliate leaders, and we'd help together set up meetings or whatnot. So doing all that, we actually had some really, really good meetings, and had awesome mediums come on and just had really really, really spark, you know, like a lot of goodness come out of it. And I just want to see that keep on growing, you know. I want to see that grow and grow and grow because I see how much that it does help through the Helping Parents Heal. And I see how much it does help through the Helping Siblings Heal as well. And I'm really, really honored and very um, grateful to be a part of all this because even though it is a hard journey, there's nothing easy about it. You know, we have our good days and we have our bad days, you know, and sometimes we have our good days and bad days all on the same day. So just having that support and knowing that we're all here for each other, that's what that's my goal is to be able to have this platform where where if you feel like, hey, I need help today, you can reach out and we're there, you know, we're there to say, hey, well, come on in. We're here to do this with you, you know. I don't want anybody to ever feel like they're alone. I don't want anybody to ever feel like this is it. This is my life now, you know. Um, just know from the bottom of my heart that I will do everything I can to always, always, always try to help you guys to always be there when I can, to give my best effort because I know what it's like to feel alone. I know what it's like to feel like there's nothing, you know. I know what it's like to be on that floor and just feel like there's no more down. You know, laying on the floor and I don't want to ever feel that way. And so I have my support groups and you know the helping parents have heal has people in that group have helped me so much and then the helping fathers heal, they've helped me so much. And Farah, I mean, you've helped me tremendously, and Elizabeth, you too, you know, and all of you guys out there, you know. And I
Yeah.
just want to say that I'm really grateful to know all of you, and I'm really really proud of all you too because it's it's not an easy journey. Let's just say that it is not.
It's not.
So
And so
thank you
what do you
guys.
guys, with the siblings, when it comes to obviously people being in multi-states, multi-countries and all of that, is there a way for you guys to get together on Zoom? We're not, the old people are not on the Zoom calls for the siblings group, guys, so it's your space. Um,
Hey, before he answers, could I just say
okay.
that we do have a lot of mediums who come on. They absolutely adore doing gallery readings for the kids. So that's something that we do
I love
have some
that.
adults participating in. And then also, we have a weekly meeting with Warren Gibbons that is only for dads and for siblings. So that is something that all of you are welcome to take part in. And Cody probably can say a little bit more about that. But I think that Warren, as a dad, really wanted to find out how to help siblings from a dad's point of view. And so, and then also maybe help the dads from a sibling's point of view as well. So there are activities that have been happening all along, and I am so proud of Cody for organizing all of these. But it's just important for all of us to realize that um, we don't want to leave anybody behind. We don't want anyone to feel like they are not a part of this huge family that is helping parents and helping siblings heal. So anyway, Cody, I'm sorry. And no, I guess Farah, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
No, but what I was just asking, is there ways to get together for them to do things to honor their siblings? So it doesn't feel like it's a, I mean, I feel like the Helping Parents Heal meetings I love so much because it doesn't feel like we're showing up to an AA meeting where we're saying, hey, my name is Fara and it's, been so and so days since my last drink. We don't always have to talk about the passing and make it focus and so finding ways to heal on a Zoom platform and honor your siblings together is just such an amazing idea that Cody can bring together and has brought together. And for you guys to have an opportunity to be a part of that just makes my heart happy. Hopefully some of you that haven't gotten onto those meetings, will take a chance and roll the dice and check it out. It may not seem like something that you need, but when you find your community of people that support you and the other kids that get it because they walk in your shoes, you can find ways to lift and that's so important.
And
I would love, I know that Cody just unmuted, but I would love just to have a sibling tell a little bit about their own experience, and a sibling whose parents are very involved in helping parents heal, obviously, with a sister who's very vocal. So maybe if it's okay with you, Nicole, I would love to ask you to unmute and maybe just tell about how knowing that Sabrina is okay and being able to understand that she is helping you every step of the way, has helped you on your journey towards healing.
Absolutely. And thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Farah, and thank you, Cody, because I have done a Zoom with you, Cody, and I actually had gotten a reading from it. So I was able to talk to Sabrina. That was my very first one. So it's strange to say I love helping siblings heal, but I do, because it's not a place anyone ever wants to be, but knowing that we're all here together. And I've really come to understand that Sabrina is always with me, and I talk to her every day, and I have now a different relationship with her because she's not gone. So I still tell her everything. I see signs more than I can count, and I just really like a deep knowing that um, she's right here. So that helps me not be on the floor. So yeah, it's been amazing to have my parents kind of discover this and bring us in, um, and have the family, like share and really community and heal from this whole experience.
Oh,
And I'm
and
lucky my sister's like loves to talk.
that's exactly what I was going to say. She is
Yeah.
one of the most vocal people I've ever met. She's gorgeous and enormous in spirit, and I am so grateful that you were willing to talk a little bit about that, because I think it's important for other siblings to understand that um, it's not just for us. It's not just for the parents that we're getting these readings. And what we really like is for messages to be coming through that really make sense to the siblings. So that's why there are separate meetings for siblings. And again, I know that Cody would be able to schedule so many mediums going out for as long as you guys need, just because we have so many mediums who want to be able to help the kids. I know that Farah would come on and tell all of the kids ways to connect with their siblings in spirit as well. She's really, really good at that. She doesn't like doing gallery readings on this kind of platform.
I'm just so technologically challenged that this is all weird to me. I mean, if somebody can man it and take care of all the things, someday I'll pull it off. It's not that, I mean, I can absolutely do readings no matter the distance between us, and it's just the technology of Zoom that's a little odd to me for that. But yeah, I always feel like I'm sometimes better with just speaking to the group as a whole and answering questions, and sometimes something may randomly come through for somebody. I know that I did that on the dad's group. But that was a smaller, more intimate group, and it was just easier to just kind of focus that energy on somebody. But
And Farah, you also did it in a live meeting. You brought through the same young man to the mom, to the sister who was there, and then to the mom and the sister who were on two different Zoom accounts, which was
that was such a cool moment. And I know that we're going to get a story for that. But yeah, we were doing the meeting at Unity, and I was going to a sibling that had come to that group. And when her sibling was coming through from heaven, the other one was on Zoom, and we didn't realize that. So the other sibling was like, that really sounds like it's me. And it was. She didn't know that their brother was coming through, and he was coming through for both of them, one on Zoom and one in the audience, and it was kind of neat. And I think the mom was even on separately as well, going, that sounds like my son. So it was just like a three-way of everybody going, I think that's mine. And it was all three of theirs. So
And
yeah.
nobody knew this family before except for Michelle Ziff, who's on here as well, which was really cool. But I just want to say, Nicole, thank you so much for sharing that with us. And also, I I must say, I have been blown away by some of the things that Sabrina brings through. It's just, she's amazing. Such a huge bright light, and your parents have been instrumental in bringing so many people together in that area of New York as well, in northern Long Island. If anyone's on here and doesn't know about that group, then I just want to tell them that they should know about it because it's fabulous. Is there anybody else who is in? Oh, the mom is on here. Michelle is saying, okay, would you be willing to tell us a little bit about what happened with that gallery reading? So the mom's name, and don't feel like you have to. I can't remember the mom's name, but I would find her. But Michelle, can you ask her and just see if she'd be interested in doing that? I don't know because I can't see. I just see the mom is on here. Okay, but are there other siblings who might be interested in telling their own stories? I want to also just say, I think there's over 1,000 members now in Helping Siblings Heal. Is that correct?
They're saying it's Deborah.
Oh, it's Deborah. Good. Okay, I was asking Cody that, but Deborah. So Deborah, are you interested in speaking? Yes, you are. So I'm going to ask you to unmute. Let's see. Do you know how? There.
Okay.
So go ahead and tell us about this experience. Wasn't that kind of amazing?
Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed right now. Okay. Yes, it was. And okay, let me grab myself here. So Riley's only been gone for about 6 weeks. And literally right after he left, he showed up and he's not gone away. And I'm sure that you all understand this because it's not creepy. It's just it's kind of funny because that's how Riley is. And so I didn't know that Lissa had walked in wearing that shirt. I didn't know that Emma was, I didn't know all of this was happening. And I'm over here going, that's me. But because Riley obviously just showed up for all of us. And I really, I want to let all the moms that are like, I've only been here 6 weeks and I can tell you what it's like to know that he's here too. And it's been really special knowing that he didn't leave us and how important that is to know. It really does like really warm your heart to get all these crazy messages. I feel like it's every day, all day. He's just like in my face, showing me things. He's a white butterfly in my yard every day. He just shows up everywhere I go. If the number 18 is everywhere. I was looking on a TikTok today and it said Deborah Riley. I'm like, here he is. I'm just testament to show that I think if your heart is open, that your baby will come through because he has.
But not only
And
to
he
you.
was bringing up, so he was bringing up that his sister is getting married to the
Yeah.
sister that, so talking to the sister in the audience, I'm
Yeah.
talking to her and I said, he's telling me that that your sister's getting married and, and she's crying because, oh my gosh, yes, she was supposed to, he was supposed to walk her down the aisle. And I was like, oh, she's not walking down that aisle without him. And then he was giving validations of like wedding plans and things like that. And that's when they were like, I think this is me. I think this is me. So to validate that he's not missing his sister's wedding, that he will be there walking down the aisle. And I had no idea you're 6 weeks into this. Holy crap. So, because that was a couple weeks ago.
It was like yesterday. It was August 18th. And so, yeah, Emma was pretty devastated, obviously, because, I raised them alone. And so that was going to be who did this. I mean, it just seemed right. And they're very close. My kids, we grew up, together. And I was so thrilled to see that, he, in true Riley form, he's like, I'm going to be there. Don't, like, he's just that great. And, and when you said that about the Kiss doll, I was like, that is at my house.
She was wearing a Kiss shirt and he
Right.
told me to tell her that's not my shirt that
Yeah,
she's wearing. And she's like, oh my gosh, it's not because we have matching shirts. And then he talked about the little Kiss doll. But here's what I would say to the parents right now in this too. For those of you parents who haven't included your kids on a moment of a reading or given them the opportunity to join you, this this is the kind of healing that they can get just listening in. Even if you kids don't want to, your siblings, sorry, call you kids because I'm
They
so
are kids.
even if you guys don't think that you want to be a part of a reading and you don't want to maybe sit in front of a screen or whatever, it is, and you want to listen off screen, giving it an opportunity could give you a moment of just understanding and knowing like this, that your siblings are at your side. And not everybody has to do a reading to do that, you guys. This, like she said, the signs that you're getting, the things that they're doing to be in your face, whether it's messing with your lights or they're, leaving feathers at your feet or all of those things, they're working overtime to let you know that they're there. You definitely don't have to have a medium, but I absolutely love that he brought that to you so soon in your journey. In that,
It was beautiful. And I was so happy because Emma almost didn't get it. She wasn't going to go on the Zoom. And she said, I don't know, I don't feel good. And then she said she couldn't get in. And then all of a sudden she texted me, she goes, oh, I got in. And then Riley showed up. And it was like literally 5 minutes into you. And then you saw Alyssa. And then when you said, wait, you're married. And I was like, oh my God, that's Emma. And I just knew. And it was just really special. And I do think that this people seem to forget. I think it was maybe, I don't know who said it. I don't know if it was Elizabeth or you or Cody. Somebody said it about the siblings and the importance that all of a sudden they think that the parent is only going to be focusing forever on that baby that transitioned. And I'm experiencing this in my life, obviously, and I've had to make a lot of course corrections as a mom because they lost something so important too. And that was a big one for me to kind of understand because I was over here going, well, yeah, but I lost my baby. And they're over here, but yeah, I lost my sibling. And it has really taught me a lot about the importance of the sibling role. It's huge, it's big, and it's a big loss for them too. But it's this beautiful gift that they can get if they're open to it, because I've seen it and we see it every day.
thank you so much for
So
coming on.
beautiful. Oh
And
my gosh.
Cody, I will throw this back to you on that one, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you,
you.
Deborah.
Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, and I mean, just to continue with um what you were saying about um how many signs that really just come through 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 just being together, through the mediums, through everything. It just really solidifies how much they're really around and how much they're really here with each of us. And then there's no boundaries. It's not like, hey, he's Quinn's gonna go spend time with me and then he'll go spend time with my mom later. No, he's with me at the same time he's with my mom and my other siblings and everybody. Like he's walking the journey with us now, each individually, and I wanna make that clear. It's very important because there's just so many times where you can feel so alone and feel so hurt, and just feel like they're not around, and they're always around, they're always with you. I especially when I'm down, I feel like he comes in and he's like, hey buddy, you're doing just fine. It's like I can feel him hug me. And so just I just want to make that clear that they are always with us, always,
Yeah,
no matter
there's no
what.
boundaries to heaven. There's no bounds of distance between you and them. And they can, like Cody said, they can be in multiple places at the same time. They're not bound to this human earthly body anymore. And now being free from that, they can be in multiple places at a time. They can see and hear you always. And your thoughts, you guys, your thoughts are your soul's voice speaking. So they can absolutely hear your thoughts as well. So if you don't want to sound weird and talk out loud to them, if you're in a public place or something, be sure that they hear you in your thoughts as well. Always.
Beautiful. Jess is saying, I was wondering how long it's been for Cody and if there is any advice he would give for parents with other kiddos who aren't open yet. I'm sorry if I missed this information early on, but maybe, yeah, if you could just tell us how long you've been on this journey. Cody, I see your mom's on here too, which is wonderful. Thank you for being here, Celia. And maybe we want to hear from Celia after, but tell us a little bit about your journey.
Yeah, so yeah, Quinn passed away in 2017 early on, so that it's been 8 years. And Yeah, in the beginning it was really hard, because that's, that's when everything's raw. It doesn't, there's just so much emotion, so much to like what just happened, But as time goes on, and especially with the support of other people, and finding people to talk to about my brother, and to share stories with them, memories, and also the hard and the hurt too. That's really, really helped me, big time, just to be able to get it out, to be able to, express my brother beyond his last day on earth. And so I would say that, I would say for the siblings that really haven't reached out or anything, that's completely fine. That's everybody's on their journey. Everybody deals with grief in their own way, and but the platform is always here. We're always going to be here for them. So if they ever want to join, by all means, they are more than welcome to join. And if they don't, then that's okay too. That's completely fine, and there are so many different ways to heal and to find peace in your heart. But most importantly, that's the number one thing that I believe that you have to really try to strive for, is to find happiness in all of the hurt. You have to find happiness in the hurt. And it's no rainbows and unicorns. It's not a straight line. It's a rocky road, but it is so important, because if you're just stuck in your grief, it can become a cycle. And I hope nobody ever feels like they are alone. I hope that nobody ever feels like they have to be in that hurt forever, because it is even though it is a cycle, there are good in it too. There is so much good in it, and there's support beyond measure. So on this side and the other side.
Well,
Um,
that's beautifully said, and I really would love to have your mom say something as well, if she's okay with that. She's one of our affiliate leaders in Cleveland, Akron, and so Cody got a jump start, obviously, on this because he was able to go to these meetings with his mom. But let's see, I'm asking you to unmute, Celia. Would you like to just say something about Cody, about your own group, and about your own healing trajectory?
Amen.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have another sibling on here. Another son of mine is on watching Gabe Hardon. So he's got,
Oh,
but he's on here too listening.
that's
Um,
wonderful.
yeah. So Cody, sorry, my dogs are barking. Cody was he's the oldest out of 5 kids. Quin was the middle child. When Quin passed, Audrina is our only girl and the youngest. She was in 3rd grade. My next son was in 9th grade. Quin was the one that passed. And then I had a son that was, he was already graduated. He was a Marine. He was out in training in California up in the mountains. We had to get him down off of the mountains and fly him back from California when it all happened. Cody lived here at the time. And I knew I had to get all my kids together and have them under one roof. I'm gonna go in the other room because they're acting crazy.
I can hear the dog, so don't worry. I can't hear anything. It's not
Oh.
bothering us.
Okay. So what had happened then, I got all the kids home and I made Cody move back in with me, and that was the right choice because at the time Quin and Cody were living in one of our rentals in Cleveland. And I said, you're not going to live in that house by yourself. You're coming home. I need all my babies together. And I kind of just I went in, I'm also a nurse. So I went into nurse mode because I was used to emergencies. So what I did was I started delegating. Hey, we're going to do this, that. I didn't grieve for a long time. I just put it on hold on the back burner. But then once I started to, I'll tell you what, my kids were my rocks. My husband was my rocks too. I don't know what I would have done without all of them because I kind of just didn't want to leave my house. I couldn't go to the grocery store because everything reminded me of, hey, that's stuff that he would eat. Now I'm got a grocery cart half full and I'm leaving it and coming home crying my eyes out, driving home. And I'll tell you what, my kids almost took over the parent role. And I hate to say that, but it was true. And I needed that time to heal, because if I couldn't heal myself first, how the heck was I gonna take care of my kids?
I love that honesty, and that's exactly what I was saying, you know, in the sense that they don't just lose a sibling, they also lose the version of the parent that they had before that tragedy. I mean, even holidays, you guys, holidays can be different. We maybe can't celebrate them the same. And the siblings left behind in the physical sense, you know, really have to struggle through you know, that their holidays aren't the same, and that their moments with their parents aren't the same, and they don't have that sibling to lean on behind the scenes. So I just love this so much, that you guys have that honest, you know, talk, and that they have Cody to lift him. I love it, Cody. They're in
Yeah.
good hands, man.
And they gave me the grace, and they gave me the time, and they gave me the space I needed. I know the younger ones didn't understand it, and at times there's been some animosity, and there's been some therapy involved, and you know what? It's okay, because there's no guidebook on what to do when you lose your kid. There just isn't. And everybody's going to do it different. Every family's going to different. The dynamics are different.
Yeah.
And
I mean, the parents that are changed after this are not doing it wrong
right,
either. Not
right,
one moment of is it wrong, but it's so hard to even think, wait, do I need to do this for this child right now, when you're just barely you're finding your footing.
right.
Finding the ability to stand up again after your feet have been knocked out from underneath you. So it's all such an intertwined process, that, you know, family coming together and having groups, and, you know, and that can support you and your needs are just so important. So Elizabeth made an amazing platform in helping parents heal with some others, that has really given this place, you know, of healing a chance. I love
Well,
it.
the main thing about helping parents heal is that we're just one big family, and as in every family, everybody does things differently, and it doesn't, as you say, as Celia says, doesn't matter. And obviously, Cody's been saying this, how long it takes, because for our loved ones on the other side, time means nothing. So they're not worrying about us if we aren't jumping forward and healing immediately. All that they want is at some point for us to be able to move forward and be happy again, because
Your
that's all
your tears are made of love for them. Honestly, they don't get discouraged by your tears. They're not upset that you're sad. They would encourage your healing, encourage your smile. Of course, that's what they want for you. But at the same time, when you have those breakdown moments, when you have those meltdown days, and you have those, you know, days that you just want to close yourself off, you know, as a sibling, just know that your sibling is feeling your tears as love, and they're lifting you, and they're encouraging you, and they're probably, you know, just cheering you on at your side, maybe saying a few cuss words like, come on, let's roll. I'm going to try not to throw any cuss words out on this meeting. But, you know, I mean, honestly, they are encouraging your greatness, and living your life in honor of them is going to be such an amazing opportunity. And not your whole life, obviously, right? But living moments, I should say, in your life in honor of them is going to be a healing journey for you as well. So
And I wish that my two girls had been able to be on here tonight, but I think that for both of them, they feel that they've accomplished more in their lives now than they might have accomplished if Morgan was still here physically, because he pushes them so hard, and he wants them to help others, and he wants them to finish these degrees and do all of these different things. And I think that once you are a sibling who has a child, a sibling who's passed, I think that it creates a need in you to be able to live life to the fullest and to help others as much as possible. Maybe not right away, but it is pretty amazing when we do understand that our brother or sister is helping us. It really does help us to be able to help others as well, and
I
help.
have to say that Cody at the 2024 conference impressed me again, because I'm walking down the halls, up and down the halls with the parents that are there, and there was quite a few siblings at that conference. And I looked over as I'm going down the hall, and Cody had this table that they had been making the buttons at previously, right? And he had just commandeered this table because they didn't necessarily have some set space for this moment that he was creating. And he had all the siblings like sitting around at this table. And I stopped and I took a couple pictures. And it is like one of my favorite pictures from the whole conference, because these kids were sitting together and they were talking with Cody, and he was giving them tools for healing, and they were in. And I can tell you, there was some kids that showed up to that conference. I say kids, you guys, I do mean siblings. Sorry, I keep calling them kids. There were some siblings that showed up to that conference that were not integrating with everybody at first, right? This was their first experience. Mom had drugged them along, or dad, or maybe both parents had drugged them along, and they hadn't had one of these conference experiences yet. And I'll never forget, really like taking the reins with one of the boys. And I was like, dude, I got you. Like, I will throw you in the mix. I know where I was like, I know where the room is that everybody's hanging out at. I'm sure they're probably playing Pong or something, and he was totally in after that. And I drug him over and kind of, just introduced him a little bit. And then they find their people, and those siblings hung out through that conference. And Cody, I'll let you take it from there, because yeah, go.
No, yeah, and I know, some of them are here tonight, and still supporting and still being here. So it just rocks, and that is just fuel for me to carry on and continue. That's what it's all about, is just to be there for each other always, and and like you said earlier too, that it's not just about the hard parts. It's not just about, what you went through or the memories. I mean, we also had fun. We also became friends. We also just laughed and had fun, and we're living life in the moment, And so, just being a part of that, and like that's the main message I want to drive home, is that, like Elizabeth said, we're a family now, like we're together in this, we're all going through our own grief, but we're all here together. um and I'm just I'm so happy that I get to be a part of something like this. I'm so happy that um Elizabeth and the others have created something so beautiful that I can't even match to the world. There's nothing in the world that can compare to helping parents heal. And I'm just so grateful to be a part of all of it. So I must say, it creates bonds that will last time. It creates bonds that will last lifetimes, a
So,
lifetime. And
I,
I'm just
oh,
happy to be here.
Cody, you're such a sweetheart. I just have to say that is just so beautiful to hear. And there are other people who want to share. And Kayla is saying that, and I think this is such a great idea. She's a sibling. She's not a provider like going to do mediumship readings or anything like that, but she did a Reiki session for the kids, for the siblings, and it went really well. And I think that anyone who is a sibling probably has some great skill that they could teach over Zoom, whether it be artwork that or if they want to teach something in terms of sound healing or anything that they might like to share. You don't have to necessarily be an affiliate leader to do that kind of thing. But again, I think that Cody would also benefit from having more affiliate leaders in the group, in helping fathers heal. We just added another father, so I think that there are 10 of them now, actually 9. Mike is also counted as one of the affiliate leaders. So it would be nice to be able to add to that. I also want to say that Lola is saying she would like to share her experience. So I would love that, Lola.
I would
Are
love
you,
that.
so are you a sibling, or, I mean, it doesn't matter. Let me go ahead and find you and unmute you if I can do that. Let's see. Can you just wave your hand, because then I can unmute. Oh, there you are.
There she is.
Hi, Lola. So let me go ahead and ask to unmute.
Hi, I'm Lola. My brother Parker, he transitioned October of 2021, so we're coming up on about 4 years now. And I just wanted to share about how I got into helping siblings heal. my mom found the Helping Parents Heal page on Facebook a couple months after my brother had passed. She started going to the meetings and talking about the mediums and all of this stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's crazy. And she signed me and my dad up to go to the conference in Phoenix last year. And the whole time I was like, this is terrible. I do not want to go. This is gonna suck. It's gonna be so depressing. I don't want to do this. Like, up until we got there, I was like, I was being a brat about it. I did not want to go. But I went into the first meeting with the siblings and we all just talked a little bit about our experience, and immediately I felt like Cody said, like no words can explain it. And within like the 3 days that I was there, I had never felt so seen and heard and connected so deeply and spiritually and emotionally with just this group of strangers in such a short period of time. And it was a lot of fun. Like, it wasn't sad. It was like just friends hanging out, and like we could all relate in like ways that nobody in the world could ever understand. And like it was just beautiful. And I'm lucky enough that I live close to Cody, so we can still hang out sometimes. I definitely want to go to more meetings. Because like nothing compares to this community. Like, it's just helped. It's very transformative, and I'm so grateful for all of you. So yeah, thank you.
Lola. Oh my gosh, I just want to say, first of all, that I am so grateful that you let your parents bring you to that conference. And then, second of all, um, it really is wonderful to have the siblings meet each other the first day, because there's a sibling get together so that you can hang out together later on. And it really is interesting to me, the people that I've met on this journey who are not at all, in many cases, similar to the friends that I had before, who were a little different, more interested in getting ahead in life and making money and all of those other things. And I love this new family that I have. It's just, it changes your perspective on everything, I believe. And it truly, I believe that Cody is an old soul. I think that Farah does too. I think that probably his mom does. So Celia, I'm sure you do too.
I think that Lola should have given us a mascara alert and a Kleenex alert before she said those. Lola, thank you so much for being so open and honest, because I came back one night of that conference. I was going back towards my room at about, I don't know, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm pretty sure I saw a few siblings still hanging out at that point of the night. You guys were having a great time together at that conference, and that's what it's all about. You know what? So yeah. Um, Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you for sharing that. Cody, do you have anything to say about what Lola just let us know? I am really impressed with you again, as I always am, but that I'm glad that Lola felt integrated right away.
Yeah, no, Lola, thank you for sharing. And yeah, it's like it's you guys, you know, it's you guys that keeps me uplifted. It's you guys that keeps me going. Um, you know, and so I'm really happy that we did spend the time that we did together there. And with everybody, you know, with the whole entire conference, the way it was, you know, I went to the first conference and I was like, wow, this is an experience I've never had before that was so mind-blowing and heart-blowing. Like it was all encompassing, just beautiful. And then I went to the second conference and it was even more beautiful. And I was like, how is this even possible? Um, and so just having everybody, you know, having all this, everybody, the parents there, all cheering on each other, and then the siblings all come together, and us all hanging out, and just being together, and like I said, like just having fun, like just actually having fun, you know. Um, I can't take that away, and I would never want to take that away for the world. It is something that is so close to my heart that I'll have that with me the rest of my life, and continue to, because we're gonna have more conferences.
We're going to have another conference soon. I just
Yes.
want to say that when I had Morgan transition, this was after Chelsea had already transitioned. I just wished so badly that it was possible to move to an island where only parents and siblings who have had a child transition live, because I knew how hard it was on my kids, and I also knew how hard it was on me not to be able to talk about Morgan or Chelsea with anybody, because my friends here would feel obviously very sad if I would try to talk about Morgan, or they would feel like I didn't want to talk about Morgan because it would make me cry. And I'm sure that people do cry, but they cry tears of joy. They are so excited to be able to be talking about their kids. So that whole thing about you guys sitting there and being able to talk about your brothers and sisters together is so important, because even if we have wonderful families and friends, I would say that most families and friends really don't want to talk about our kids.
I will say that I've been giving this information, you know, like suggestion as a tool to some of the parents recently, and when we have the siblings on too. You guys, when that transition happens in the regular world, for the person who did not go through that, for your friends who did not go through that transition, that are outside of your family circle, at first everybody's reaching out to you saying, oh my gosh, I got you, whatever you need, call me, right? You get those messages, you get all that support and all that uplifting support. But what we don't see sometimes as we're standing in those grieving shoes is that we didn't reach back, and we couldn't, right? And that's okay. We might have blanketed everybody saying thank you for your support and love, you know, and we're getting through this the best way we can, or whatever it is, you know, that we've said. And so for some of those people who aren't reaching out again, I want you guys to understand that they may feel in a place where they don't know if they should bring them up. They don't know if they should be quiet. They don't know how you're going to react or how you're not going to react. So one of the best things that I've been suggesting to people right now is be okay with putting something out again now, later, that says, what's your favorite memory of my child or my sibling? You know, or, and it's okay to talk to me about them. You know, don't be afraid to be the one that gives them permission to speak, because I don't think it's that a lot of them dropped off the face of the earth like they feel. Some of them may just not know what to say, so they're not saying anything at all. So, you know, really being okay with giving permission may get you in a better space with some of those people that you love and it feels awkward around. So hopefully that will help as well with that, because Elizabeth's right. They don't get it. They're not in your shoes. So being amongst this community that is in your shoes is great. But the reality is you have to be in the real world too for moments. So don't be afraid to bring them up first. Don't be afraid to say, you know, what your favorite memory is of your child, and ask them what their favorite memory is, or of your siblings. Sorry, I've got parents and siblings on here today, right? And maybe if we can start that communication about them again, because the truth is they're not gone and we want to hear about them. So you might find out stories about your sibling that you didn't know existed if you start talking to their friends. You guys know siblings can be fun. So
Well, and I think that what's really important too is that we can talk about our kids in the present tense because they are still right here. Whereas with a lot of times with friends and family, they have a tendency to talk about them in the past tense, which is not really true. So, so it's just, I feel like I feel very fortunate because I feel that I've kept all of my friends from before. But in a different way. The dinners and the things that we do together are very different. The only thing I really want to do right now is talk about the signs that people are getting. So it's so much fun when I get together with other parents and find out about their kids who have transitioned and find out what the signs they're sending them are. And it's such an exciting and very magical journey when we start to realize that this is the collateral beauty that we get from our kids that will be with us for the rest of our lives. And oh my gosh, Cody, I am so proud of you. I'm just so proud of everything that you've done. Farah, I am so proud of you as well because my goodness gracious, you have helped so many parents. I can't even, I mean, I'm sure you have no idea of the
I
thousands.
haven't helped one of them. Their kids are amazing. So there's that.
Okay,
And yeah, I'm just the messenger. But you know what? I love that we're on. I love, Elizabeth, thank you for doing this meeting tonight too, because I think that we needed this opportunity for the siblings to get on who maybe haven't been a part of a meeting yet and just kind of see the community and see Cody, because he's cool as heck. Like, who the heck wouldn't want to hang out with Cody on a Zoom call?
No, thank you. And I'm proud of both of you guys too. And honestly, I am so grateful for you guys. I mean, even just to come forth and say, "Hey, we should do this. Let's go introduce siblings heal again." And like you guys just rock, Like I almost cussed. God dang, Farrah. But like you guys rock,
If
you
you
guys
beat me to
rock.
that, I'm putting a PG-13 rating on you like I have.
But it's just it's this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about right here. This is the community being together, being here for each other, sharing whatever you want to share, and just being a part of something bigger than ourselves. That's what it's about because it's not just us here. It's our friends, it's our family, and it's our loved ones in spirit as well. And everything that's around us. And so finding ways to get closer to them is like Elizabeth says. I mean, if you guys want to start bringing more on, you guys want to bring your art, you guys want to do stuff like Kayla actually did a Reiki session through the Zoom for helping siblings heal. So thank you, Kayla, for that. But that's awesome. I want to see more of that. I would love to see more of
Share
that.
your talents, yes. Anything that you guys are good at or even not so good at and want to learn with friends who understand.
And so, Cody, I see somebody asking, when does helping siblings heal meet? Do you guys have any upcoming meetings scheduled or?
I I was doing them on Sundays, but they weren't really working out. So I did ask, like, hey, if anybody wants a specific time, which I haven't really gotten anything back, so I'll try again. But no, I'll definitely start getting these meetings going again. I
You
mean,
guys
if
reach
you
out
guys
to
want,
Cody, just give him the
Out to
swarm of
Cody,
like
but
what
yeah, if
you
you guys
need,
want one a
and
day, I
yeah,
would
like
do it. Like just for a half an hour to hour after at the end of the day. I mean, I love them. I love the meetings. I love just showing up just to say hello, just just to
you're
just to be
welcome
there
to
for you,
join
be there for
any
you.
of our meetings as well, just to let you know.
Yeah.
So especially the in-person meetings like at Unity, we have siblings who come. Cody's there as well. We have Sunny Don Johnson who's going to be speaking this month. But also I think it's important to understand that we do have that uh, chat that goes on every Sunday. Cody, are you part of that with Warren? So it's dads talking to siblings and vice versa
Yeah,
about
so that actually goes on Sundays at
6 to 9.
6 p.m. It will be 5 p.m. I think pretty soon.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
no, it'll stay 6. So my
it'll
time
stay
is
6
yeah,
every
my
day.
my my time changes. But yeah, so it's at 6 p.m. On Sundays. And then there's, I was having the other meetings after, but yeah, I'll have those. The Sunday meetings will stay the same for the dads and siblings on Sunday, and I can post those each week just through um, the Helping Siblings Heal page. But also, yeah, you guys give me some feedback and let me know what days and times. I work till what is it? Till like 6 o'clock Eastern time. So you know, anytime after that, I can, during the week, I can set up one, or Saturdays and Sundays, I'm open all day. So,
So, Cody, we have one question. Can you cross-list the Helping Siblings Heal meetings on HPH? I'm happy to do that, and I have in the past as well, but I just need to know about them because we have so many affiliate groups. So if you are posting a meeting, if I can also post it in Helping Parents Heal, because I have a lot of parents who are saying that they're really excited about this and they're going to tell their kids about it. So it would be nice to be able to have the parents see those meetings and remind the kids that they're coming up so that they know about them, if that's okay. So when you do plan on doing something, even if it's a demonstration of Reiki or any of these other things that go on, please make sure that you let me know. And
definitely. And I honestly, I'll just put it back to where it was for now, just the Sunday. So like, um, or no, I'll do Saturday at say 8 p.m. Eastern time for now. Just throw it up, but it'll change. But just to have something up again, you know, to do that, because I would love, you know, I want them to have space to be able to join and say hello. But also too, if they ever feel like, if any of you ever feel like you want to just post about your sibling too on the page, you're more than welcome to as well. Whether it be their birthday or anniversary, anything, or you want to just, you just feel like you want to share for the day, you're always welcome to do that too. You know, we love and support you guys, so always welcome.
and I just want to say that uh, let's see. I see someone asking, how do I send a link to the fathers group to my father, as my sister transitioned on July 27th, and I'd love for him to join. The fathers group is just Helping Fathers Heal on Facebook. So he can go on there and join. I think Chris Zeter was on here before, but I don't see him now. Darn it. But I think he is. He's one of our affiliate leaders, our newest affiliate leader, actually. I'm just looking to see if he's here. But I can, if you reach out to me, I will make sure that he gets that link as well so that he can get onto those meetings. And they also have a lot of other meetings with mediums and things that aren't with
It
kids.
says Chris Zeter's still on CZ phone.
CZ.
Okay, so Chris, where is CZ phone? I don't,
Wave, Chris.
yeah.
There he is.
Oh, there he is. Okay, so I'm gonna unmute you very quickly. And then, so Chris is an affiliate leader for Helping Fathers Heal. And if anybody is interested in joining Helping Fathers Heal, or if there are moms or siblings on here who would like to have their husbands or fathers join, maybe you could contact Chris. What's the best way to do so?
Yeah, you can contact me on Facebook Messenger. It's Chris Zeiter, Zeiter. And yeah, our meetings every Wednesday, or they can join on the Facebook page, and yeah, there's just a couple membership questions and they get approved pretty quickly. And yeah, thank you. I'm glad I jumped on here. I met Cody at the conference last year, and he's just awesome guy. And you know what he's doing for the siblings is great. And glad you guys have this space. But yeah,
Well,
thank
and
you.
Chris got an incredible reading from Fara at the conference last time that's actually been made into a video by Chris Ryan, right?
Yes, yeah.
So his son is a skateboarder, and it's a really, really fun video to watch. But all of that is available, obviously, in Helping Fathers Heal and then Helping Siblings Heal. And we will open our hearts to you if you are interested in being a part of any of these. And I am just so grateful again to Fara, to Cody, to Chris, as well as to Nicole to be opening up the floor, as well as to Cody's mom. I mean, it's wonderful to have Celia on here as well, as well as Deborah. who got an incredible reading just about 5 weeks after her son transitioned, Ryan transitioned from Fara. So I see that people are going to be signing off. So I'm going to go ahead and unmute everyone unless there's anything that, or I'm not unmuting, I'm allowing you to unmute. But is there anything else you wanted to say, Fara or Cody?
No, I'm good. Just thank you all for coming, and all of you siblings for having the ability to sit in tonight to give it a chance and listen. And I hope you guys, I will just have a great night, and I will turn it over to Cody.
Thank you guys so much for being here. And yeah, I'm gonna get in the works. I'm gonna keep on doing this. So there's some things rolling in my head of what I'm just thinking of different things to do. So this has inspired me, and I just want to say thank you all for being here, for bringing your loved ones in spirit with you today, and also thank you for my family for being here today too. So it really is. You guys are all part of my support group. So thank you so much for being here. And anything else you guys want to say, by all means. but
Well,
thank
go ahead and unmute and maybe say thank you to Cody and to Fara if you'd like to. And we're just so grateful that you are all on here.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Cody.
Farah. Thank you,
Thank you,
Cody.
Thank you.
Farah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Cody.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Farah.
Thank you, everyone.
Hey, Chris.
Oh, by the way, we have Gordon Smith on Thursday. Don't miss him. He's fabulous.
Ah.
Oh my
But it's
goodness.
earlier in the day, so please don't miss him. I am just so sad because he's not coming to the conference. It's too far, but he's probably going to be what do you call it? Zoomed in or whatever on big
Who
screen.
am I going to sing with at the fireplace at 2:30 in the morning?
Well,
You
yeah.
better get your voice warmed up. You better get your, yeah, I hear you, Cody.
Cody sings.
I
Let
know,
Cody
we
sing. He
sang
loves to
last time.
sing.
Okay. well, that's
I'll come
great.
sing with you, Farah. Don't
Okay,
worry.
all of you, I will be there.
She's a fabulous singer. Everybody knows
He
that.
is.
We will hit the bar
So-
together after the things are over in the evening. Yes,
Heck yeah.
we'll sing.
Well,
Okay.
it's wonderful to see everybody. Thank you so
All right.
much, and have a wonderful rest of the day or evening, I guess. And we'll see you hopefully on Thursday with Gordon. And again, have a wonderful night.
All right.
Wonderful night, guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Bye, everyone.